Hey everyone, welcome back to another acrylic painting lesson. I'm Mike Ferris, and in this Halloween painting I'm going to start off on an 8x10 pre-stretched canvas, and right away I'm going to start with permanent black right out of the tube, and this just helps to save some time to cover the whole background with this, and I'm going to use my number 18 flat brush to do so. So I've already got my image on, and you can get this image down in the description box below, as well as the materials and brushes I'll be using, and also a short video on how to transfer images to your canvas using wax transfer paper. Okay, so I've got permanent black now and just titanium white, my only two colors in this, and with my 1/4 inch angle brush, I'm going to go with this now and fill in everything up to the edges, which helps me get into small areas with this little brush. So right here, as you can see, I can use the very tip of it, and it's very precise this way. Alrighty, now that the background's on, I'm going to take my number 2 flat brush now, and I'm going to make this mid-tone gray with a little black and white. So just going to be putting these values of grays in about the places they go, and I'll adjust them here and there and smooth over them. But for now, this is just some blocking of the tones and putting the shadows and lights basically where they go. And then this way, they're going to play together and bring out all the dimension of the face. So now without cleaning, I'm just taking pure titanium white. There's a little bit of that gray color in there, so that's fine. And with this, I'm going to start applying this value where it goes. And as you can see, I just blended a little bit up into the upper left of the forehead there and just made those kind of come together. And just kind of blending these around and basically showing shadow play and light hitting the face. And again, these playing together shows the dimension that pops out. And we can contrast lights and shadows back and forth like this. So see, just a little titanium white, and I'm going to settle this down a little bit now, and that makes it a little bit more soft and natural looking. So now I'm going to pick up some more permanent black, and this is a little bit of a darker shadow on that nose there. Okay, so just playing these tones back and forth, again, grabbing some mid-tone gray, and let's put a little shadow right here for the dip in the mouth there. Okay, no cleaning again, and just permanent black, and I'll just start filling in with this value now. So as you can see, it's really just putting the values of the colors where they go. There's really not much to it at all. There's a little bit of blending involved, but not much. And this is a fairly simple painting, and I believe this is one you can do even if you've never painted. And it really is as simple as it looks. It's just put some paint on the brush and put a little white in the black to make a tone of gray. Put a little bit more black to make it darker, or more white to make it lighter, and we just playing these colors back and forth, baby, all day long. See, nothing to it. You just run these colors around, and just a little bit of paint left on the brush. I'm just going to drag that down in here a little bit. So just bring that over, and now on the mouth under the chin here, let's put a little shadow there for that. That shows a little dimension, see, just like that. So with a clean brush now, just pure titanium white, I want to go back in and pop out some of these highlighted areas. Seeing right here, we'll take some titanium white, and again, my number 2 flat brush for small areas like this, and we'll put some highlights on the mouth. See, that really makes them pop and shine a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more white, and let's settle down just a little bit of this eye right here. That makes it a little bit more soft and natural. Okay, now just permanent black, and let's open the mouth up just a little bit more and show a little bit more definition with that. Okay, with white left on my brush there, I'm going to just strike some highlights right here in the eye. That really pops those out. See, it gives it more dimension. And let's put a little bit more white there. That really contrasts between the shadow area and the mouth a little bit. Okay, so just working these in, like I said, just blending it over. I have very little paint on the brush, so I can blend this over and soften some things. Okay, now I'm going to take some black and white. And with this tone of gray, I'm going to start blocking in for the hand and this heart that she's eating. Okay, with a little bit of light tone gray, let's put just a little bit of that in the collar of her shirt right here, or blouse she's wearing. See, just a little bit of creases and folds maybe. Okay, going back to some gray now, and this time it's a little bit darker than the hand, but of course not as dark as the background. So see, these tones really help to separate what's going on so nothing gets lost here, and we can see the difference going on. And from here, we can always adjust the colors and have them be exact from there. So this is really just to lay it out so it doesn't get lost again. So now I'm just taking some dark value here, that's permanent black, and I'm just going to go here and there with that and play this in. Alrighty, let's go up to the head now. Just a little teeny black and mostly titanium white, a very, very light gray. And let's strike some highlights on some of the hair. So you can really do this hair however you want. This is anything goes. It's just some highlights that are striking to show the indication of what's happening there. So anything you want to do, go for it. If you don't like it, you can just take the black and cover it up and knock anything back to any degree. So really don't hold back at all. This is totally freestyle. So now I'm going to go in for the buttons here on the shirt. And again, that tone of gray. And let's just block in that. Okay, so now with a clean brush, I'm taking pure titanium white and my script liner brush now, lots of water, and pulling it through to a point. And I'm going to start dabbing in these little highlights here and there on her hand to show some of the goop that's coming off of the heart that she's eating, and also on the heart as well with this. Okay, again with my script liner and titanium white, let's strike some highlights on the buttons. Okay, again with my script liner and now permanent black, let's work this back in. All right, and again, back to white. Okay, with my number 2 flat brush again and permanent black, I'm going to work in just some of these little details of the hand here. So I will admit this hand, it was a little bit tricky, but if you hang in there and just play these tones back and forth, it eventually turns out and gets better as you do it. So now I'm just taking more titanium white again with a teeny touch of black. I wanted to reinforce and make those highlights on the hair more saturated. And again, just going to reinforce and touch them up a little bit. And while I'm at it, let's strike just one little hair coming down right here to show this other side. Alrighty, now let's get the script liner and just permanent black, and I want to just dab on some little blood spots here on the face. And while I'm at it, I'm going to hit the nostrils here on both sides with this. Okay, so I'm going to take this script liner here, and with permanent black, I'm just going to sort of make these little blood spills coming out of her mouth here from the heart that she's eating, and I'll hit some of the top of the mouth here. So you can kind of do this however. And this is just really anything that you don't like. Again, you can take some more white and you get that tone of gray again, or just a lighter value with just more white, and you can really knock back anything you don't like and define it to whatever you want it to be. So have some fun, play around, and do your thing, or follow me to a T. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and signed, and I want to thank you so much for all your watch time and joining me. Don't forget to subscribe for more video lessons. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. And until next time, happy Halloween and happy painting, everyone.